You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean, could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Plenty money?
Yeah.
How you know that? You have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. How you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
Oh mama, oh yo yo yo, my nation is bleeding, prophecy unfolding, judgment incoming. I love you still, mommy. When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way? Oh my Trinidad and Tobago. While the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh no, no, I'm feeling the pain for you, mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh no, no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it play. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away.
My Trinidad.
Oh, my Trinity. Strange signs all around we are. The hills are alive in a different way.
My Trinidad.
Your babies are dying. Brutally I'm seeing here. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar now cast a spell of uncertainty.
Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago.
You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty.
Oh, my Trinidad
Know that
and Tobago.
I say, oh no, no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher, can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow their bread basket don't fill. Oh no, no, so they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed, still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget, oil money reach a all-time high. Don't buy no jet for so much of money when the hospitals are in need. Poor people at everyone's mercy, so the hill reacting indeed. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, the people cry, yeah, yeah, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it dearly one day. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering?
Oh, my Trinidad
No, 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 no.
and Tobago.
Tell me, like shadow say poverty is hell, so it seems like the devil is king.
Oh, my Trinidad
Oh my Trinidad.
and Tobago.
No, 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 no. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children doing crime, well, that is a sign of the time. Oh, my lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill, we own one by one. Skyscrapers going up in town. Chinese laborers at the core. This new city some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to CPEP 10 days and must to get along. Scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this money in town. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle, yeah, yeah, yeah. Could we rise again come what may, yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago, it is a stark reality. So much have given up hope. Oh my Trinidad, oh my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my, oh no, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city. Homeless children begging have mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in tongue. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the drain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes in sweet La Trinity? No, no. The hills are alive in a different way.
Population gone, run control, jail control.
And is it true we have all this money in this land of so much poverty? No, no. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No, 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 no. Because of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my, oh my, why? There must be a way. There must be a way. There must be a way to help the people today. I say there must be a way. There must be a way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house are around many mansions. To take care of 1.3 million natural resources, He made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, Rich Lake and Mars, and Calypso, Chutney and Limbo. Yeah. When there is no poverty, crime would decline naturally. Then we could live in harmony. My home is La Trinity. Yeah. I love you. I love you, mama. I love you, mommy. Mommy, yeah. My Trinity. Thank you.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see us just be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first,
And though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. As soon as you get in, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, do your civic duty. Yeah, we ask you to do this civic duty here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, share the live. Share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And don't forget, you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
That's the resident love doctor, Dr. Rennie Muhammad Boy. And of course, next, we always have the man himself, Caribbean.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And yeah, that's what we do. That's our motto here, ladies and gentlemen. The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide. Divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we actually do mean that. We originate. We don't imitate. Yeah, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we put that to you in words. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And of course, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. There you have it. We originate. We don't imitate. Let me bring in my pal, the young man himself, the one and only, the man they call Uncle Tommy Way.
Evening, Professor. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. Tommy, if you know anybody that lost their job when Petrochin closed down, we have a hotline number for them. We have a P&M hotline number for them to let them know how they feel. Right? They could call them 318. It's a free advertisement, eh?
Yeah.
So folks, if you know anybody who lost their job when the P&M closed down Petrochin, call the P&M hotline and let them know how you feel at 318-2848. Yeah? So we put it out there early o'clock, Tommy. So people ain't gonna get upset. Yeah. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, we're doing our civic duty. This
But
is a
it's-
public service announcement, a PSA, a free PSA, a free PSA, public service announcement.
it goes beyond
Did you use...
Petrotrin.
Go ahead, go ahead.
It goes beyond Petrotrin. Who from Wassa, who
Yeah.
from Tech, who during COVID-19. It's
Tommy
quite a
correct
bit.
is right. Yeah. So, Tommy, you know what? Anybody who lost, any of the 50,000 people who lost their job, all you call 318-2848 and tell them how all you feel. Anybody, anybody. As a matter of fact, all the 50,000 who lost their job during the last 10 years, all you call 318-2848 and let the PNM know how all you feel. Call them. Or let's start calling them. Let me take this call. Bitcoin, welcome. Bitcoin. Oh, don't worry.
He voted in the primary today, was.
Eh?
He voted in the primary today.
Yeah. You ain't see me thing there? Yeah.
I
Hold
saw-
on. Let me take this call. Bitcoin, go ahead.
Good night, Professor Washington.
Good night.
I have some bad news for you, you know.
What is that?
Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
When you call that number, right, they go tell it not applicable to them. It's only now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody from Petrotrin call there. Two people are here on the station. And when the people answer the phone, they say, nah, that is not for them, it's for now. All who victimized now.
No, well, we want the people flood the phone and call, or you call.
PNM have a loophole for everything, you know.
Boy,
You can like all them grants and all them things. They just tell you if you go for more than one, you double dipping, and you legally could get it, you know. But they just tell you double dipping because they invent all kind of different ways to cut your throat when they go for things. You see how people went for laptop and all kind of thing, and them, and they tell them you have to go to means test. That is exactly what going on there. It's means test they testing you. So you can't really get through that. So it's only if this government remove you or fire you. But it's a lady, right, was working for Faris Al-Rawi and collecting $50,000 a month allegedly. So probably she should call her number because she ain't getting $50,000 no more. She does she work. So she should be first in that line. That lady, I don't know she name, some rank, or something like that. So she should call and get assistance because remember that money she getting there, that kind of she costs her living everything. Remember people don't get that kind of money she getting, that is a small change she getting there and she need to get that money to survive. Right? She follow Faris all over the place to get that money. So she's supposed to get that money to assist she living. Furthermore, you see that story that break with Vice Cartel and this multi-million-dollar donation by Angasura? Not one TV station carried that yesterday, no.
The Fourth Estate don't carry them kind of don't carry them kind of news, boy. Them don't carry that.
Everything is Kamla, this Kamla, that Kamla, or this thing, the Faris story, or they make news for sure, right? All the PNM and the press conference, they make news for sure. But nothing about that taxpayer money jumping up like a carnival band inside some promoter pocket, right? And here now, I heard it was given out VIP and VVIP ticket and thing. And then ticket was earmarked for certain people in political sphere. You know?
Correct is right.
They was getting those tickets. So that is how they do that when you see Imbert and this one and that one and then fed. They ain't pay a cent to go there. No? They get free ticket to go in their partner and you wonder how them reach there. Not a cent for them. Is you and I have fun that. And them eating and drinking what? Scotch and shrimp. How about it, gentlemen?
Yeah, man. Tommy, I saw an editorial by a parent, and I'm gonna bring it on Thursday. The parent said she went to the Soca Warriors game recently. She couldn't afford it, but her son plays soccer, and her son wants to be a professional soccer player. And she said, just as a part of a stress release, right? She kind of, as we say in Trinidad, conjure up the money in order to take her son to see the game. Not that she could afford it, eh? It was twofold. Stress release for her and the joy of taking her son to see the Soca Warriors play, right? And win the match 6-2. Tommy, do you remember when Prime Minister Rowley stated, how could all them people go up in the savannah and pay that amount of money and them people talking about their suffering? Remember that?
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
This woman said, yeah, suffering. It's hard. But you know what? I needed a little stress release. And I could take my son so he could see and figure out how hard he had to work for his goal. So them people who was going to them thing and party up in the savannah and all kind of thing that the Prime Minister make joke of and telling people how all they go afford that. If all you're suffering, but they can afford to pay $1,000, $2,000. Eh? You see? Let's take this call. KFC, welcome. KFC, welcome.
Hi. Good afternoon, Mr. Watson, Uncle Tommy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good evening, KFC.
Good afternoon to my comrade Bitcoin, European, the Sunichuchu Warriors, and my brother Tunji. I know Kingsley, normal. Well, Mr. Washington.
Who's that? Who's that fella? What's his name again? The last one you call.
Some king.
Or some kind of king. Okay. I thought.
Yeah. All right. But Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
I see a proper hotline that they call AK Titan Johnny Superman. Yeah, that's right. This is for that. A possible for the program, right?
Yeah.
It's a good man.
Oh God.
Well, my life is so much, but what I'm getting is calling all of get that moves, right?
But that real moves, you know.
Yeah, man. But it's the house, you go take that, maybe I should get chill.
Yeah.
That's right. So, for them, let's say about this shit. We have bad that day by my side class. I just for years until the food is bad. We don't know tell me the blood of 5-star hotel for Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
For Mr. Washington, you lost our job.
Boy.
So the people have food care and disability grant and pension and things. They go call for it and you will pay.
Yeah, call them and all you we coming up, we have a video on why Faris questioning the Prime Minister about him being a 1%. We have the answer. Yeah. We have the answer.
Because he was for his friends and his family, he was getting rent on time. You understand? Every month. But the money wasn't getting rent on time. 8 months to owe them rent. So we're gonna come and say she right.
Yeah.
Mr. Washington, I see this one jump on by Amy or Bong or something I think. When you want to talk to the minister who control Bacchanal with Venezuela, I think you want to give diplomatic thing. He was today for me chat tonight, everybody said, well, he was there for the last 9 years. We can tell us no government to do.
Yeah, correct.
Is something wrong with that? Mr. Washington, may kill way by.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah. All your calling number, please call 318-2848. This is a free public service announcement by WZYE 95.9 FM and in the village. Call the PNM hotline and let them know how you feel. Did you lose your job when the PNM closed down Petrotin? Did you lose your job during COVID-19? Did you lose a job from WASA? Did you lose a job from Tiantec? Call them. 318-2848. Free public service announcement. Call them. All of them go. Call them. Yeah, caller. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Antep. Good night, Mr. Tony.
Same to you.
Happy to see everybody here on this Tuesday through our God grace.
Mr. Florida, 1 minute. You could tell them you suffer the repercussions of losing your personality during the COVID-19. You lose your personality. Right? Because they stranded plenty people. You understand? And you felt it too. So you could call them 318-2848. It's WhatsApp too. Call them.
I had to call them because I know people who were stranded over here and they allow a dog to come in.
And they lost their job too. When they were stranded, they lost their job. They lose their job.
Yeah, they lose their job.
Yeah.
And they allow a dog to come in any country to a COVID.
Boy, I remember that.
So I had emotional stress on that.
Yeah.
So when people so I could call in for that.
Call for that. Call for that too. Yeah, call for that.
But you see how easy it is now, the proper hotline for them to call, right?
Yeah.
To tell them how they feel. But when the citizens that needed help with booklets and all that, they couldn't have that number. You had to go online. That's what I mean. You had to go online and you had to submit form.
Yeah.
And look how easy it is now to have a number now, eh?
Mm-hmm.
People wake up and smell the coffee. If it's so easy to put a number here now to get overwhelmed, let me say they get overwhelmed with calls now and they're putting in place for that. The same way they could have had a call in for children, for parents who needed help with the booklets and all that. So people open your eyes. All right, Mr. Anthony, Mr. Tommy.
Thank you. Yeah, man. I'm going to go to the chat. And we have our next one, eh? But let me play this one time. We wasting it. Let me play this one. Oh, look this one here. Play this one.
A critical message to the people of Trinidad.
All right, let's take this call. We come back. Oh, all right. I was going to take that one, Ram Narayan. I was going to take it. All right, I'm going to take this one. Ram Narayan, how are you going? Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. How are you going?
Right, Professor Horsley.
Yeah, man.
I'm going good, man.
Yeah, man.
Faris said he don't have any reason to make the non-disclosure public.
Yeah.
And telling people, that Penny saying, callous and some ridiculous thing about if the government victimize all you, call them.
Yeah.
What else to do? Are they all jumping on the shell?
Yeah.
Then they should go back below she rock and sleep. And next time jump out every day in news as though Rodney Charles commenting on Venezuela and Kamala and Trinidad. What are these people? Are they all sick?
Yeah.
Then Amy Brown said he want to help Shida and Sobas. Sobas said, I don't want to help from you. These people are really sick. They believe they're still in government.
Yeah.
Because the licks they get, they still have to the bay. They can't catch themselves.
Yeah, man.
Anyhow, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah. We have a open message to Faris Al-Rawi. What does 1% mean? Yeah, we go tell him. Like he don't know. You gotta tell him what it means. Tommy, the man don't know, You
gotta ask somebody if you don't know.
Yeah, you gotta ask somebody. Defender, welcome. Defender.
Blessed night, Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh.
Yeah.
Good night, Defender.
Walsh. Yes, Uncle Tommy, blessed night. Walsh, I know all these things we're doing is very important. But I don't want us to ever forget that the ex-minister of National Security went to the car park of the Ministry of Defense to collect a check. And that just gone cold just so.
Yeah, we go play the editorial. Remind me. We go play.
Also,
yeah.
Also, why is the media giving these husbands so much airtime?
Why?
On our nation's television.
Yeah, why?
And media.
Imagine.
So many work. Well, today rainfall since last night. Well, there was no major flood to report. None.
Hey, wait, defender, you sure, boy? You sure?
I sure. What should have made it a study today when I called TCNM program. Apparently, TC was doing the same thing. But what should we hear about none of that? What should if rain drizzled us a couple months ago?
Flood.
For a Spain, you gotta get a boat to come in.
Flood.
What should there was no major flooding anywhere reported in the whole country. None.
Can you imagine that?
But the media giving these husbands like Faris, who the constituency and all the want him, all this airtime. Watch it today, the Minister of Foreign and Caribbean Affairs said, up to this minute, Venezuela hasn't sent no correspondence to them in the diplomatic channels. He had a meeting with the ambassador yesterday.
Yes.
And the ambassador is even confused why nothing has been forthcoming.
Yep.
But they run with that.
They run with it
all week.
Yeah. They beat it like a rowly bubbly. They beat it like a rowly bubbly.
Exactly.
They beat it like a rowly bubbly.
Kadisha Amin, you deserve a round of applause. The government have started off so good.
Yeah.
The PNM have nothing to complain about.
Nothing.
They have to go and make up all sorts of stuff.
But hey, defender. Go ahead, Tommy. Tommy, go ahead.
I said all they're doing is pushing distractions in people's face.
Exactly. That is what Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. When I thought on April 28th, our job was over. Our job now starting.
Correct is right. No starting.
The journey now start.
The journey now start.
No start.
Who sing that song?
Tambu.
Who sing that song?
Tambu. Tambu.
All right, we had to play that.
Uncle Tommy, that's not Uncle Tommy was a DJ or something. Uncle Tommy no song, boy. Uncle Tommy no song.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I was a DJ. I was many things. Many hats I wore.
Yeah. Uncle Tommy, you're the ball. But anyway, that's serious on Uncle Tommy. Need to stand up and make our voices be heard because the media is hell bent on giving this has-been rejected government too much airtime.
Correct.
So, as I said, our job has now started, and we are not doing like we did between 2010 and 2015. We are standing up and defending our goodly government because they start off amazing.
Correct is right. Yeah, man. Bless. Tommy, I no joke, you know. We go get our song just now. Let me go back to the chat. We go get our song. We gotta get our song. So, folks,
I have something from Bitcoin.
Wait. Don't take it. Don't take that yet. Hold on. Let me take this call here. COP, welcome.
Professor Wall Street, good night to you.
Good night
to you, Uncle Tommy.
Same to you.
I'm real good at the button. Eh?
Yeah.
I know when to call.
You're real good enough.
Yeah, I'm good. I understand that button.
You're not. Yeah, if everybody together understanding like you, go smooth, you know.
Yeah. So
I was trying to. COP. I was trying to call Heavy and TC. I saw you got in at least 3 times.
Uncle Tommy, I am a number one, you know. I am a number one, you know. When talk show programs and them see that number over there, that is not the number one Faris Al-Rawi, you know. That's not the number, you know. That is the tonto number, you know. In talk show, you know. So it's important. That's important. But Professor Wall Street, that number, when you call that number, that hotline number, what's that? You get a warm welcome. If it's one thing I'm giving them 10 out of 10, for that warm welcome, you know. they give you a warm welcome. Like they really appreciate to hear your story. But when anytime you mention, every time you mention, I was working with a contractor. The contractor was working in Petrotrin, and when Petrotrin closed down, I lost my job.
Cancel
And
Christmas.
for 10 years, I didn't get nothing at all. They don't want to hear that.
Cancel Christmas.
They tell their Frank Robert, no, we deal with stories 2 weeks ago. They said 2 weeks ago, we deal with our stories.
Yeah.
And I watch, man. You can never use that phone and call back that number. That number get blocked.
That
number get blocked.
You see?
And we are witness. We are evidence of that. That number blocked anytime your story, anytime your story is from 2020 going back. They don't want that story. That story is not acceptable over here. We deal with cases 2 weeks ago. It was fired 2 weeks ago, coming up to now, to this day, we dealing with them cases.
So the 50,000, the 50,000 the last 10 years, they ain't dealing with that.
No. That was past tense. The dealing with the present. I say, well, I can support that. I say, well, okay. What a bias. But
COP, I thought of something. Think about this, right? Between 2015 to 2025, it was Kamla. From April 28th to today, June 10th, it's still Kamla. Think about that.
They like to abuse female women.
Oh God.
They like the PNM like to abuse female women, female leaders. They admire abusing them and saying the worst. They say the worst towards a female prime minister, one of the most professional female leader we have in the Caribbean. The PNM like to chastise she. And I get them wrong. You know why I get them wrong? Because the ambition she have, they want that, but they don't get that.
COP.
10 out of 10. Because Professor Wall Street, I watch the news. Watching the news right through until I call in over here. And no way in the news are flooded. That's why you're looking for tonight.
Imagine that.
No way Trinidad and Tobago report they get flood out. And we have to give Kadisha Ahmed 10 out of 10 for that. Because from the time this lady was appointed local government minister, this lady called out all the corporation and them and started clear all them road, drain mouths and rivers mouth. And same thing with Works and Transport Minister. The same thing them do. When Jolene John tonight, Jolene John say it have a lot of wardrobe and all these kind of things in the river. They clear it out one time. I just want to ask him, tell the minister that them stop saying people throwing things in the river and them. The people them not throwing it in the river. Whenever them bridge and them overflood, what on the bank will end up in the river. Whatever on the bank will end up in the river. If we have a slow pace garbage disposal, people, the corporation passing around taking up garbage as well. Faris Al-Rawi abandoned his work for 4 years. He was there. He abandoned the country for 4 years. You see, all them rubbish was on bank and all them things. When a river bank overflow, what on the bank will go down in the river, and that is what happening. I don't believe people naturally taking a stove or a fridge and throwing it in the river. I don't believe that. I believe they rested down on the bank or somewhere for the corporation people them to pass and pick it up after, and the Faris Al-Rawi neglect the cleanliness of this country. And that is the fact about it. So we have to give Kadisha Ahmed 10 out of 10. And when I come off on this phone over there, she need that round of applause.
Yeah, man.
She need that round of applause. You hear what she tell Faris Al-Rawi?
Yeah.
Faris Al-Rawi and them give out unconstitutional contract. The same thing happened. in 2015 when the People's Partnership lost. Remember all them contractors and them that the PNM didn't pay? And up to now they didn't pay? Up to now they get the money? And they were saying that was UNC contractors. No. The table turn around now, Faris, fighting for them to keep the work. I saying, Madam Prime Minister, Barry Padarat, find a way to move all them CPEP contractors and them from over there. Because CPEP contract, let me say it, is a political tool kind of way. When the PNM there, that is for the PNM activists and them. When the UNC come, all of them go home, that is for the UNC activists and them now. Go home. Faris Al-Rawi, you didn't hold the bull, the cow by the horn. You see how Khadija Amin hold the cow by the horn and take control? You did not hold the cow by the horn. You hold him by the thing under the tail. Thank you.
COP, wait, 1 minute. Tommy, go ahead. You had a question for COP.
No, I was going to tell COP. Have had with Kamala. School children don't throw stones at mango tree or fruit tree that they have fruit.
Yeah. All right. So let's listen to Khadija Amin response to Faris Al-Rawi. Hold on, and I'm going to get to the chat.
That note of employment, there has been a public statement made recently by the former Minister of Rural Development stating that thousands of CPEP workers and other workers that fall under the ministry, line ministry that is, they are fearful for the loss of their jobs. What do you have to say about that? Are you aware of the statement, first of all, and in terms of that, securing employment?
One, I think it is an attempt by the previous minister to just create mass hysteria because he has nothing else to say. This government has kicked off our performance very well, and there's very little that the PNM could criticize us on. So they are now imagining things to scare people. And Kamala Prasad-Bissessa has already stated her intention to create 50,000 new jobs. We also, within several ministries, are looking at supporting micro entrepreneurs in the country, and therefore you will have more opportunities for people in terms of bringing revenue to their home, either via jobs or entrepreneurial opportunities. So the people voted out PNM. Faris, just take a rest your mouth a little bit.
So with respect to the CPEP workers and other workers, is it an assurance that you are giving them, or some of them at least, that they will not lose their jobs?
But what I can tell you as well, Faris Al-Rawi is very aware that he had, let me phrase this properly, Faris Al-Rawi would have entered into contract agreements where no monies was available. And there are people who were employed to do political work in several ministries who have not reported to work a day since they started their contracts. There are also areas where they would have awarded contracts to companies and to individuals where there was no money in the ministry to pay those people for the duration of the financial year or even beyond that. And therefore they know that they would have put the public purse under tremendous strain. And therefore I say to you, if as a government or as a government minister, you acted improperly in employing persons, you are the one who have jeopardized the security of their jobs. So don't try to blame this government. Our intention is to create 50,000 more new jobs, and we will do that. Where you have created models and messes for political gain, you have to take responsibility for that.
And there you have it, folks. Khadija Amin answering Faris Al-Rawi. Yeah? Coming with all kind of misleading information. And you see the difference, Olia? The difference this time is that we ain't saying and waiting for them to craft the narrative. Because you know the Fourth Estate, Tommy.
Yep.
Once you craft the narrative, the Fourth Estate go run with the PNM narrative.
Yeah, the Fourth Estate is party group number 4.
Or party group number 4. Here we go. Party group number 4. PNM party group number 4. PNM go craft it and party group number 4 go run with that narrative. But you know what? This in 2010 to 2015, you know. The times are different now.
Different times. Social media has taken a whole of things.
Correct is right. Correct is very right. Taking hold of things. Yeah, we in charge now. Oh, they say that? We in charge now. Yeah, I saying it. We in charge now. We're not allowing them kind of thing to pass. Yeah? Yeah, KFC.
I understand one shit.
Yeah.
The Honorable Krisha Ahmed, she tried to be that with two words. She said to Faris Al-Rawi, oh, she stink mouth. but Mr. One shit, you know the PNM like to victimize poor people. You know, take away the penny lower and who lost the work, you know. You see them PNM talk shows and activists and them who haven't shared for URP gang. I can name them and I can
Nah, don't name them.
I won't name them. But as my comrade say, COP could with a URP gang.
Yeah.
Listen to with a URP gang.
Yeah.
Because these activists don't understand what shit.
Yeah.
Let it be real.
Yeah.
I see PNM have a set of activists who I know sitting at social development board, you know, and they're busting the truth and they're giving their friends and family and reproving disability grant and pension grant for them, you know.
Yeah, correct.
Because the state and saying the board at the last say, you know, them rejecting your doctor's statement and thing, you know.
You think it easy?
Where the board say goes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to crow. Remember when you jump out the car, jump out the van, the CPAP van?
That was a CPAP van he driving, you know.
Yeah, the costing.
Coco gotta do like Ski Scotland, boy. You gotta use a bicycle now.
Yeah, them are going cooking coal pot now.
Yeah. You gotta cook in coal pot and ride a bicycle.
Ride a bicycle?
Yeah.
But the too wicked and evil. And the devils only come out and talk and show them how much they care about the lower class and the poor people. Yeah. When they're out of office, when they go in office, they start watching shit. They forget me, you know.
What you mean? Yeah.
That was nasty and evil became PNMs. And they're going for the break.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know why this message here from COP. Look at this, I will tell you. I have it key up. I'm gonna take this message here. This voice note.
Professor Wall should give Karisha Amen she applaud, please.
Yeah. I know it was that, you know. I have it keyed up. A round of applause.
Yes.
Amen. Yeah. Go ahead, Tommy, if you have one or two there.
I want from Bitcoin. Let me play it.
Go ahead.
Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Well, you see the direction this PNM government trying to point the people, right? First you had Dolly come out and say that it's PNM people churn that involved in all this thing with the bullying aspect, right? And that's how Kamala trying to victimize them by locking them up in jail. And now you're seeing with Faris Al-Rawi coming out and saying it's the CPAP workers are getting fired, right? And who does been involved in CPAP, right? So what he's trying to say is that PNM people who are Afro-centric that are being victimized by the government. So they're coming with a rhetoric, just like how they use it in the last couple of elections, where they say that this government, the partnership government, will lock up 5,000, 8,000 African people. That is what they will come and say. They lock up African people churn for bullying, and they fired African people who were PNM supporters. They fired them from CPAP and they close on CPAP for them. That is what they're coming to do. But they ain't gonna tell you the truth. Look at contractors that they put there, right? With illegal contracts that are the ones that are going to be terminated. The contracts are going to be no more,
And they put up the just before election alliance, they didn't do that. Have a good day, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
All right, Tommy, we gotta go for the break. So folks, we're gonna take that break. And when we come back, we're gonna get you that video with Faris Al-Rawi, right? And we have other ones for you. And don't forget, folks, this is a free public service announcement on WZYE 95.9 FM. If you lost your job when the P&M closed down Petrochin, you lost your job from Wasa, T and Tech, wherever you lost your job, call the P&M hotline and let them know how you feel. That number there is 318-2848. 318-2848. Don't forget, as soon as you join us, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live. Share that live. Share that live.
Okay, we're going to take that break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you get in, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as the professor said, share that live, share that live, share the live.
Okay, let me go to the chat. First thing tonight was Mr. Intellectual, Hanif. Blessed evening, Pro, Uncle T, and all villagers. Hope you all had an awesome and inspirational Tuesday filled with all of God's choices, blessing. Yeah, Tommy boy, today I did a 5-mile, boy, Tommy.
How was it?
The fastest in a long time.
What?
I ran 35 minutes and 48 seconds.
Excellent.
Yeah. I was splendiferously surprised. You know, that it was okay. Let me just send this note. Yeah, I was splendiferously surprised I was able to do that. So it was a splendiferous day. Mr. Intellectual say, blessed evening, soul. You know what is now. Just saying thanks for letting me in first. Val, I tip you on the jaw, bro. Yeah, boy. People looking up Bull Song, boy. Caribbean Soul. Good afternoon, WZYE TV and listeners. Vol says, VS says, good evening, Wars and Uncle Tommy. Bring the fire this evening. We're bringing the fire, boy. Vol says, well, what pressure These conmen take me again. What, boy? You calling Mr. Intellectual and Caribbean Soul conmen, boy? You sure? You sure? Yes. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle T. I feel Miss Santa Cruz going to make something. You know? Good night to my friends on the village chat. Lucky Lal, welcome. Pleasant good night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all wonderful people locked on. Susan Lal Chan, welcome. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, and all the beautiful people on the chat. Blessings. Ingrid, boy. Ingrid and Tobago, boy. Ingrid, welcome. Good evening, Professor Washington and Uncle Tommy Tobago in the house, boy. Yeah, yeah. Ingrid and Rocks, boy, you know, he told me, I think so, you know, Rocks, boy, you know. Yeah. Yeah, Caribbean, so say like, subscribe, and share the live, boy. Share the live. Yeah, share the live. Share. Share the live. Joshua, welcome. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. The children crying, carrying on like hyenas in the African jungle, boy. Oh, God. Hey, look, listen to this. Susan Lalchan says, hey, Anna, today our area representative, Megan Morrison of TPP, did a walkabout and stopped and spoke with my husband and myself. That was really nice to see that. Yeah, I just wait to supposed to be. Yeah, Tommy Mohammed says, good night, Professor Washington, Uncle Tommy, and all listeners. Yeah, Tommy, welcome. Yeah, no joke, you know, Miss Santa Cruz. We had to keep paying him out at Tobago. Yeah, by all means necessary. Not by any no, it's by all means necessary. Agnes Joseph Small, good night, my people. Crimson Studios. Where you from? Where you joining us from? Crimson Studios. That's a new name, Tommy.
Yep.
I think, you know. Oh, let's say hello to Crimson.
Welcome to the village, Crimson.
Yeah, welcome. Venezuela have to know what they are doing, Tommy Mohammed. Listen, the PNM was talking all kind of thing about diplomacy and this, that, and the other. All this here Muduro boy long, it takes a woman leader to stand firm. And all this you happening now? If that was the PNM, you had them in the back pocket, or the side pocket, or the foot pocket, wherever the pocket was, right? Different story. It's a new sheriff in town. Yeah. That's the thing. New sheriff in town. Troy Smith, welcome. And someone, Uncle Tommy, bless good night to you guys. Same to you, Troy. And say hello to Kizzy for us as well. Yeah, we can't forget Kizzy at all, you know. Joan Biznat, good night to you as well. Yeah, all the time. We playing that song all the time, Miss Santa Cruz. Cover Kamala while she fix it. Cover her while you fix it. Yeah, all the time. Yeah?
Could I ever tell you, Walls, I ever tell you Kamala is the master number?
Kamala is the master number?
22 is the highest of the masters.
Eh?
Yeah, there are two master numbers, 11 and 22. Let's take this call. Let's take this call. You're live.
Good night.
Was this Juice?
Yeah, this Juice. Pleasant night, Professor Washington and Uncle Tommy. And
same to you.
Yeah, your viewers.
Good night.
Special good evening to your team. Come about up this evening. Well, I hear you talking about the Prime Minister and how to speak to them to Muduro. And I was not totally support Kamala and the Prime Minister. Right? These other people are not covered. And I don't know where they're going with that. At the end of the day, you're right. She's the Prime Minister and that's problem. They need to go there with. As for current Hotline, you know, they have this solution and just need to go and sit down in a corner. Right? The wasting people time. Because it's 10 years of pressure and they have no competence to anybody. They collecting the rent, they're doing all sorts of foolishness. Right? Don't bother with them. You understand? At the end of the day, when they start the whole parliament and things that more stuff started come out, people go start to scream. And then then the litigation will start. Right? I want Kamala them to popularize them. Okay?
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, Juice.
Thanks a lot, Juice.
All right, then take care.
You too.
Man. Bless. Thank you.
Yeah, man, bless.
Thanks. Bless.
Yeah, Cool Runner says, good night, Wall Street, Tommy and chat. Semantic 62 says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Semantic 62. I wonder why Semantics pick 62, eh? I wonder, and inquiring minds want to know Semantics. Why you pick 62?
62 is the year of independence.
What is what it is?
That's what I equate it to be.
You feel so? I thought 62 was something else.
1962.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Yeah, 62, good night. Donna Parks Green. Bless good evening. Yeah, Donna been here before. Oh, yeah, Donna been here. Donna, where you joining us from? Donna been here before. LC Lacan, welcome. Pleasant good night, everyone. I'm looking on. Blessings. Lots of rain. Be safe. But folks, is it true that we ain't having no big set of flooding in Trinidad and Tobago? I'm just asking because I don't know. Right? Semantic 62 says, blessing Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy. Robin and Jean Sukraj. Good night, listeners. Locked on from British BVI, boy. Hey, it have a beach in British Virgin Islands. What that beach called, boy? Is it Virgin Gorda? Robin, is there a beach called Virgin Gorda in BVI? Is it Virgin Gorda, boy? I feel so, you know. I want to remember. But anyway, Robin, tell me if my memory is right. Tommy, boy, if you see that beach, boy, way, boy. And in Union Island, it have a beach called Tobago Keys, Tommy. Woo. Boy, that is where it's called beach, Tommy. That water, boy. Blue, Tommy. Just Roger says, Wall Street, you know that there was a big woman when the school children was fighting and she never tried to stop the fight, but if it was her own, she would have intervened. Okay. Damien Anton Vincent. Good night, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and viewers. Damien, where does join us from? Just asking. Yeah, Damien. Correct is right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Full 100. Rudy Ragunath. Good night, Uncle T and Professor Wall Street and everyone. Good night to you.
Same to you.
Yeah. Caribbean Soul, you asking answers, you know. Why didn't they create that hotline when they were in government? He asking answers, Tommy. He asking answers. Nice answers. Thank you, our Semantic 62. Yeah, Joshua said Wall Street. They said it's only who lose their jobs when the UNC came in power. No. Listen, we ain't letting them control the narrative. Tommy?
Correct.
Yeah, we not letting them control the narrative. Yeah, we not letting them control the narrative. Lucky Lars say people call in, but they are saying they are only entertaining from after April the 28th. Cool Runner said don't call, they're collecting phone numbers. Southwestern UNC, I'm proud, welcome.
Good night, Professor and Uncle Tony on the other side.
How
And
you
all the
doing?
listeners in the tri-state.
Yeah.
You see what we just had to deal with in Trinidad and Tobago? And a bunch of colonizers. Uncle Professor, Joanna supposed to call the PNM hotline. and I would like the board, Colonel Enel, to call the hotline from NGC because he was the chairman and the board from NGC and all of them run and hide in Suriname and wherever because the actual indemnity for spending state money. So they are unemployed because they have to leave the work. And I would like they're talking about trade workers, right? But I would like asphalt workers to call the hotline. And I would like the 2 years of non-filling vacancy and the downsizing of the public service by Colin in there. I want them to call the hotline where he never full vacancy and he revert everybody back to the original ministry and he make redundant. I want them to call and I want Penelope now to call the hotline too because she and the team they have a work and the senators and them. And I would like to ask Foster Cummins if you call the hotline because he didn't finish a Chatham Youth Camp and how much people lost their work and didn't get work to build it, Chatham, refurbish it. And then in Wassa, I want Marvin Gonzalez to say who was the man in the van and he went to court to find out who is the man in the van. That if that man in the van could call and ask the hotline to get back to work. So you see, Uncle Professor, when people want to talk about a hotline and retrenchment, I would like the board of TCL and other companies to say where the state has said why they run up with so much losses and they never hire people in the state board who really could make a difference. And they put the friends and family. And you see, the PNM, when they were squeezing a candidate, they give him the seat and then they fire him because he could not give the executive and guarantee them contract. So I hope he and all could call the hotline. So Uncle Professor and Uncle Tommy, before the line get too hot, let me hang up. A pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. So folks, go ahead.
Let's hear what this guy says.
Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tony, I expect this stupidness with Maduro to end. Understand? Because I told you from the beginning, it's like flatulence. You hear it, you smell it, and it disappears. That is what is going to happen. This is a no case, right? All he was doing fishing. I'm trying to elevate himself in the political arena. But that story, I have once upon a time in it, right? It's a dead horse story. And this wicked media in this country make it look like if we threatening them and we looking for war. Fire burn all them media and the Prime Minister know who it is. I wish he'd single them out the other day and the man asking stupid question. So about me? Well, she damn well right. Or they're trying to pull wool over the population and bring us a fake news and also the narrative to make she look bad. But that foolishness with Maduro could disappear. And nobody will remember that in time to come. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Professor Wall Street, you're talking about school bullying. Well, I see one today where we NTC show. With this young girl, she was in school uniform in the street. And a bunch of hyenas pounced on she boy. And they started lay down blows on that kid and kick she up like World Cup football 2026. But I have to tell you that these children are very smart, you know, because these children were from the same school this young little girl was from. But instead of wearing a school uniform, which they could have been singled out with, they wear civilian clothes to beat up the girl. So you see, the hyenas getting smart. They know they can get expelled if they have on school uniform. So they wear in civilian outfits now to beat you up, and it waiting for you in the road. So you see, these children are not stupid enough. At least the PNM say that it's them children, not me. So they're getting very smart now to conduct their abuse. They're reaching you outside school and they're now wearing the uniform, just not to get catch. But they have facial recognition and they will deal with all of these people, you know, and they will get expelled either way because they had to come from the same school. But the hyenas know what to do now. They know to try and get away, but they won't get away. It's why MyLab and other programs for them. Let them put in their pipe. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Call. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome.
Good night, Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy, and to everybody on the chat.
Good night.
Tonight, I am calling on the acting president to use the powers that he has to remove the central bank governor and all the political appointees who feel that their contracts were cast in stone and they cannot move them. I am calling on Penelope Beckles. I don't know what number she is as opposition leader, but the opposition leader to please remove your people from the state boards and them. You have lost, PNM has lost the government. They are no longer in power. They are irrelevant now. Please call them in with your resignations and move them. She all over the place shooting off her mouth as though what these people are doing, they are correct. She's not hearing what it is going on. That these people are not supposed to be there anymore, and they refuse to move because there's one still in Angostura, you know. He say he not moving.
Huh?
And there, I think it's some senior counsel. I can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name now. But there's one still there up to today. We saw it on social media. One is still there. I think he was the chairman. He played Ralph Bargobin or what? Because all they saw what it has happened when the incident with Ralph Bargobin and he didn't want to move.
Yep.
And they end up firing the whistleblower. But I am calling on Wade Mark, use the powers that we know you have and remove them. And the central bank governor is out of place to tell Kamala that he cannot tell anything.
Yeah.
Like he didn't get the memo that she's the prime minister of the country or what?
Yep.
Somebody better send him another memo that he answers to her.
You forget that.
But you see, yeah, he forgetting that. You see what happened? Wall Street, they have selective memory syndrome. They have selective memory syndrome. And today again, we are seeing another school fight. Now, I don't know if to call it a school fight or what it is, because it looks as though they dragged the child out of the school. They drag her out of the school. But an example have to be set with these children. Where is Dolly now? Can Dolly tell us if they are PNM offsprings? That clearly they were not in uniform. They were, from what I'm hearing from Ian Allen, is that it was mistaken identity. How you could mistake that and beat the child like that?
Think it easy.
The big stick have to come down now. We don't care. We don't care who please. We don't care who not please, right? Something has to be done now with these school children because they are overdoing it and kicking up the child. They know how she came into this world. They know how she reached so big. And clearly there were two young men there, right? Like they were guarded. Like they were ready to jump into the fight. All of them should pay for it. Every single one of them. And I hope that they call them before the courts. They have to do something about them. And you see that thing with the numbers? I think everybody should bombard them. Bombard Faris with those comments.
Call them.
Faris is making a lot of mischief.
Yeah, call them.
Faris is sowing a lot of seeds of doubt as to what it is going to happen. Faris is very, very I will have to find the politically correct word. He's very dishonest. So tell them that they will be fired, when he knows very well that they fired everybody who were UNC people when they came in here. And to doctor, come and do this, Faris, you're very dishonest. Thanks a lot, Washington, Uncle Tommy, and have a good night.
Thank you. Hey, Tommy, you know, thank me, Santa Cruz. You know, we like to call, we should call that number, you know.
Yeah.
I go put it on my phone and see. But I want you to take a listen to this video, though. So hold up, take a listen to Faris. There is Faris. There's Faris. Folks, holy calls, okay?
Let's say Faris.
I want you all to listen to this. Listen to this.
The Prime Minister labeled me as the promoter and personification of 1%. I'd like to publicly ask the Prime Minister, what does that mean?
It means that whilst you were a sitting Attorney General, you gave your family and yourself more than $20 million in rentals per year. It means that your children are able to photograph themselves with high-powered weapons and cannot be charged. But if children from Enterprise, Sea-Lots and Laventil do it, they will be charged immediately. It means that you can recuse yourself from cabinet 100 times in order to give your family million-dollar government contracts. It means that you can fail your law exams but still get lucrative works from banks and insurance companies because of your 1% father law. This is what it means to be 1%.
The smallest ethnic group in Trinidad.
But the most powerful, almost the most powerful. Smallest but the most powerful.
At one time we used to have a huge middle class, which was a sort of a security in terms of any possible conflict between the haves and the have-not.
So Faris, let me play that again for Faris. Others be listening and all you. Faris, this is what it means. Take a listen. Let me play it again for Faris.
The Prime Minister labeled me as the promoter and personification of 1%. I'd like to publicly ask the Prime Minister, what does that mean?
It means that whilst you were a sitting Attorney General, you gave your family and yourself more than $20 million in rentals per year. It means that your children are able to photograph themselves with high-powered weapons and cannot be charged. But if children from Enterprise, Sea-Lots and Laventil do it, they will be charged immediately. It means that you can recuse yourself from cabinet 100 times in order to give your family million-dollar government contracts. It means that you can fail your law exams but still get lucrative works from banks and insurance companies because of your 1% father law. This is what it means to be 1%.
The smallest ethnic group in Trinidad.
But the most powerful, almost the most powerful. Smallest but the most powerful.
At one time we used to have a huge middle class, which was a sort of a security in terms of any possible conflict between the haves and the have-not.
You hear that? So Senator Faris, if Faris didn't get it. But folks, I want you all to listen to what the people from Arima saying about the opposition leader, the MP of Arima, and the political leader of the PNM. This is not Wall Street or Uncle
Arima
Tommy.
residents.
Yeah? Folks, this is not Wall Street or Uncle Tommy saying this. You know? This is the residents from Arima saying this. I want you all to listen to this. Listen to them. Listen to the people. This is what they are saying.
Arima residents has questions for Penny Beckles on lack of development for many years in the constituency. Tell us, what did the Arima constituency benefited from all of those achievements that she read out? Why, up till now, Arima cannot have a proper market? Why the streets in the borough is in such a dilapidated state? Why, after almost 60 years, the Arima velodrome cannot be completed? Why, after almost 7 years and millions of dollars, the Arima town hall cannot be completed? Why the main streets of the borough is so poorly lighted at nights? These are some of the questions Arimians would want answered immediately, instead of she going in those pan yards and talk all sorts of dotishness that doesn't impact the lives of Arimians in a positive way. Good morning to all. I heard our elected MP Penny Beckles on Facebook boasting of all her personal achievement since she did join the PNM in 1991. What I want her to tell us is what did the Arima constituency benefited from all of those achievements that she read out? Why up till now Arima cannot have a proper market? Why the streets in the borough is in such a dilapidated state? Why after almost 60 years the Arima Velodrome cannot be completed? Why after almost 7 years and millions of dollars the Arima Town Hall cannot be completed? Why the main streets of the borough is so poorly lighted at nights? These are some of the questions Arimians would want answered immediately, instead of she going in those pan yards and talk all sorts of dotishness that doesn't impact the lives of Arimians in a positive way.
Inquiring minds want to know, Tommy.
Yep.
Instead of her trying to question the Prime Minister, she needs to go into a constituency and fix that. Fix that first. Fix home. What did Jamaicans just say about boy? Something. Tommy, you know what they say about fix a yard before you talk? Something. Some kind of.
Before you go abroad.
Yeah, or fix a yard before you go abroad. Something like that. Yeah, Penny. Fix a yard before you go abroad. Eh? The people complaining. Yeah? The Arima Velodrome. I remember the Arima Velodrome. Yeah, KFC, welcome. KFC.
My dear, dance a yard before you dance abroad.
Yeah, is it. Dance a yard before you dance abroad. Here we go.
We must say good afternoon to the Honorable Saddam Hussein. Mr. Worship today when I took my daughter to school. I see like a carnival down there. You see people going on to see the MP. Philip Alexander was down there. Over 900 people want to see the man.
We
so them for the last 9 years, so the glad implant them. I see one or two PNM activists and one who dieted PNM, they are all gone down there. But you know when the UNC in government, they are government to see what everybody, what are begging them, see what the activists and the strong supporters, but all the PNMs are parade. Right, Mr. Worship?
Yeah, bless. Yeah,
so
man.
we go dance a yard before we dance a yard.
Yeah. Dance a yard before you dance abroad. Yeah, man. Dance a yard. Tony Griffith, welcome. Good night, my brother. Tony Griffith from Trinidad. Wahida says, good night, Professor Wall Street. All right, I'm going to read that when I come back. Yes, COP.
So Wall Street in the primary, who is supported?
Good night to you again.
Yeah, hold on a minute, COP. Tommy, go ahead.
I was asking you, but I'll ask you after COP is done.
All right, go ahead, COP. COP. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we hearing you. COP.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, we hearing you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I hear what Uncle Tommy say.
Yeah. Go ahead, you go say it after.
I hear what. Yeah. It's amazing. Let me just say we Papa first. Because we Papa, it's amazing to hear Camila. I hear listening to Camila on the campaign trail. And this lady not from Arima, eh? She represented.
You mean Penny?
The African people.
You mean Penny?
No, she not from. No, yeah, she not from Arima.
Oh,
She's
okay.
from Princess Town.
Princess Town?
She represented Arima. We have 91.9% of black people living in that community. She represented them since 1991. And here all the things that young lady asking for in Arima, what did she do?
Yeah.
I listened to she on the campaign. She said she going in some houses campaigning. She see new TV, new fridge, new stove, new microwave, new carpets on the ground. When she asked the people them where you get that, she said UNC. UNC give we all these things. She tell the people and them vote out the UNC, and the people vote out the UNC. The people them vote out the UNC. Wall Street and make she MP for that area. But she didn't acknowledge and say, wait now, all these things the UNC give all you, and all you still go and vote them out. It show me that Beckers don't want to give the people them anything in those areas. And they will still vote back for she. That's sad, eh?
Yeah.
That's so sad. That's so sad that human being should not forgive Penny for her representation.
Yep.
Because you can mislead people from since 1991 and you know everything that the people them getting is from the UNC. And you as a woman, you will say, hey, that deceit and ungratefulness. You will say that. You were saying, what I never do for you, the UNC did that. You know, Beckers speak on Francoman that she teacher was Kamala.
Yeah.
Have some respect. Have some respect for your teacher now. Have some respect for your teacher. Your teacher didn't teach you. Your teacher didn't teach you for you to grow up to be rude and disrespectful like that. And to come and attack she politically, ungratefully. That is what you're doing, Camille. But it's really, really sad to see how the PNM have African people living, no matter what the UNC give them, they could still motivate them to move away from the PNM, from the UNC. That is sadness. That is real sadness. And them little children, them, Homeland Security, lock charge those children, them, and go to the parents. And those parents and them should have some penalty to pay for the children action. That is adult action, what those children and behaving themselves with. Professor Wall Street,
yeah.
You see how much girls attack one girl.
Yeah.
One girl.
Yeah.
It had fellas over there. Bricks, nobody could not stop them. And these parents and them still in the house, those parents and them should be answering question in the police station. The parents charge the parents and charge the children. Them, and that is the only way you will stop them violence and children behavior. Wow, we papa. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, folks, take a listen to this. This is oh God, boy, Miss Khadija. I mean, full 100 at work, boy. Hold on, eh? Let's play this. Take a listen to this. It does take a little while before it comes up, folks, but let me just make sure then there is no, yeah, there's always an ad. So let's listen to this. And then.
Amin has called out the rural neglect of communities as she led a flood mitigation tour through the Mayaro-Rio Claro region. Speaking to TTT News, Minister Amin said there has been long-standing failure to invest in rural infrastructure.
We still have a lot of neglect in terms of water courses, bridges, landslips, roads in the rural area, and so funding is something that we have to be very careful with to choose our priorities in terms of how far the funds will be. But today we are continuing to give encouragement to all our corporation employees. It is 4:05 and regional corporation employees are still on the job here in Miami, and they started since very early.
Minister means.
Well, you see, 4:45 and they're still on the job. 4:45. When previously, them fellas CPAP powers, you know. What is CPAP powers? I ain't sure, folks. I want to say. Them fellas on CPAP powers, 4:45. Look, and people want to talk about where Kamala. Or let's see where Kamala is. Kamala have her MPs and her ministers on the ground taking care of business. Not like the PNM. like Penny, all of a sudden, Penny gets she voice. Penny get back she voice. She had she voice 10 years, Penny, you didn't have your voice. Now all of a sudden you get back a voice. We don't want to hear your Penny. We don't want to hear you. We don't want to hear Al-Rawi. We don't want to hear Foster Goins. We don't want to hear Marvelous Marvin. We don't want to hear Amy Brown. We don't want to hear Colin Butt. We don't want to hear Nyan Gatsby Dolly. We don't want to hear none of them. None. For the next 40 years. And we are going to continue. We're not lying down and they always think, oh, the fourth estate, that's always all kind of thing. All of a sudden, all again, all kind of new story from the fourth estate. But all you know, we are the first estate. WZYE is the first estate. Yeah, we're the first estate. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tommy, I want to say a floor to the Arima people for opening their eyes.
Yeah, they open their eyes. Yeah? Turn on your radio. Turn on your computer. Yeah, they open their eyes. All right, yeah. Call back, yeah. Yeah. Defender, welcome. Defender. Yeah.
You know, I know say no more studying. For the last 9 to almost 10 years, the media couldn't get onto none of them ministers to ask them a question.
Yeah.
They even complain in a press conference that they can't get onto no minister.
Yeah.
But now, everybody available.
Yeah.
Every man, Jack. So what you gonna say when they call it what the hotline?
No, I ain't call it yet. I go call it. No, I had to put it on my phone and call it.
No, I'm saying no. They're telling you that only after April 20 to got the job.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I say.
Go is at a goal. Fail Gerald Hines at a call. All them lost the job because he went after the 20.
Yeah. You know, that's a great point. Foster going at all of them at the call.
Yeah, Faris Al-Rawi.
Yes.
All of them at the call because all them lost the jobs after April 28th from the UNC.
You know what? I go make
yeah,
man. I go make an editorial on that one. I go do an editorial on that. All of them at the call. All right, let me take these voice notes. Folks, let me take this voice notes.
Professor Walsh, Kenny didn't have any voice a very long time. So even in my English, she didn't have any voice. So she get little promoted now to real party. She get voice. That voice got stop just now. That voice got stop and disappear just now. Because she follows Faris.
All on her son, she get voice. Yeah. She have big voice now. She talking all kind of thing now. All kind of thing. She had no voice before.
And Uncle Tommy and to everybody out there again. You see, that is why I don't care what they say about me. I am going to defend these ministers and them. Because look at the time, and a minister is still on the job.
Correct.
So when people come with a nonsense, they who shot John about where the minister, I'm seeing them. You only seeing them in photo op and what they done start to misbehave and one set of nonsense. No, we have to defend them. When they are working, we are going to defend them. And what photo op was because the three representatives, I'll call them the minister and the 2 others in the HTC, took a photograph with Habitat for Humanity. It's not that they were in effect. These are people that build houses for the underprivileged.
Correct.
But that offended them because right now, right, Zakuru not doing nothing because the buses and them not running and they not coming on time. I want to know if they want Zakuru to drive the bus. It's the petty things that they never open their mouths for, because if they had opened their mouth and push for a better bus service 10 years ago, we would have had one.
Yep.
But all they kept quiet, but all they want Zakuru now to fix it in 41 days.
Yep.
And why they can't get new buses or whatever. I didn't know it was a punch board. Punch a hole and you get a bus.
Yeah.
But
Correct.
I'll tell you something about Penny as well. When the partnership was campaigning in Arima in 2010, they promised to fix that bridge, the Mount Pleasant Bridge. Penny said, I wish all your luck. For 30 years, we couldn't fix it. I wish all your luck. The bridge was fixed though, and it's still standing. It's still standing almost 17 years later.
Yep.
Penny is very weak.
Yeah, she weak.
Lazy.
She weak. She weak.
Right?
Very weak.
In a stick fight, or to go and pick duck, or to make too big, she like that. But to represent people, she's very important.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, she weak. She weak. If it's one thing I could say, she weak. Yeah. You ever know there or something, Tommy?
Why would you? I'm having internet problems with my laptop, but let me check and see what's going on here.
Okay, let me take this call. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night again, Mr. Ansel, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
So I want to applaud the Arima people for opening their eyes and waking up.
Yep.
And because for the 10 years, PNM destroyed this country.
Destroyed.
Mr. Ansel, you know what people looking at? To go to Bigo now is a luxury.
You think it easy?
And that's what PNM cause. That's the poor man vacation. To go to Bigo is the poor man vacation. You could afford to take 5 of your children and your family and go to Bigo before.
Yeah.
They destroy that luxury for people. And people understanding now there's more to life than a political party. And thank you for playing that. And I my eyes open, and I want to get more videos like that. People send it out from all those strongholds where PNM was controlling. Do your videos and question them now.
Yep.
You have to question them now for the past how much years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ansel.
Thank you. You know what? Let me play that again. I want to play that one again. Let me play that one again because let me play that one again. But let me take this voice note in the meanwhile. By the time I take this voice note as a thesis, so I could get up the next video there. Take a listen to this.
No, Jack, don't gamble. Good evening, all. I hope the reception is good enough. The ship, it's noise. Well, I just want to burst a couple of bubbles. For the 6.5, we feel that from now on it will be so smooth and nice. All the journalists will be writing and saying only good things, you know, milk and honey flowing. Perish that thought. Why? Because you are dealing with an imperfect world with imperfect people. Only God is perfect. All right? And anybody is likely to make a mistake. There are those who would make mistakes. There are those who will deliberately do things. All right? But there are those who might make mistakes. All right? And yes, if they admit it and seek to correct it, they should be given 110% support. Okay? I have no hesitation in declaring that I love my country. This country has been so good to me. 63 plus years, God has allowed this country to see Gordon move from where he was to where he is and where he plans to be under God.
So don't vex with me if I'm successful and prospering. It wasn't always this way. At one time I dealt in drugs. At one time I do all kind of tuishness. But then when I see the light of the political party, not the color, when I see Jesus Christ, when I see Jesus Christ, and I open my heart to him, that is when things start to turn for me for the better. All right? And I love the country. And once the opportunity is there, I will always be there to make some kind of suggestion in addition to what I do to help my country. Don't vex with me for that. It might be different to your view. But who said that we have to go down the road of we and them? You have your view, that's yours. You're entitled to that. So why I can't have mine? I might be wrong like but I might be right as in the opposite of left. So don't vex with me because I have a different view to yours. Even in your own home, you just have different views sometimes. And life has to go on still. Well, this is one country. Listen to what Mr. Merchant said at the Calypsonian. Let us build a nation together. We could do this. All right? So this set of fighting and this set of thing, man, we can get away from that. It's one country. One country. Later.
Folks, take a listen to this. We did a little, before I play that one, take a listen to this.
A critical message to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. If you were among the 50,000 hardworking citizens who lost your jobs between 2015 and 2025 under the PNM administration, this is your time to speak out. Your voice is powerful and your experience matters. We are calling on you to share your story, the struggles, the setbacks, and the sacrifices you and your family endured under the weight of failed policies and economic mismanagement. Contact the PNM Accountability Hotline today at 868-318-2848. Call, text, or WhatsApp. We are ready to listen. Together, let's expose the true impact of a lost decade and demand better for our country's future. This is your moment to be heard. Let the truth speak louder than politics.
Let me play that again for you all.
A critical message to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. If you were among the 50,000 hardworking citizens who lost your jobs between 2015 and 2025 under the PNM administration, this is your time to speak out. Your voice is powerful and your experience matters. We are calling on you to share your story, the struggles, the setbacks, and the sacrifices you and your family endured under the weight of failed policies and economic mismanagement. Contact the PNM Accountability Hotline today at 868-318-2848. Call, text, or WhatsApp. We are ready to listen. Together, let's expose the true impact of a lost decade and demand better for our country's future. This is your moment to be heard. Let the truth speak louder than politics.
So you call the PNM, call them. People, the inquiring minds want to know. Take a listen to the people of Arima. What they're saying about, somebody say call she 1 cent. Nah, we have to call she penny. Yeah. Take a listen to what the people saying. Now, this is not Wall Street and Uncle Tom here. This is what the people from Arima saying on social media. Take a listen.
Arima residents has questions for Penny Beckles on lack of development for many years in the constituency. Tell us, what did the Arima constituency benefited from all of those achievements that she read out? Why, up till now, Arima cannot have a proper market? Why the streets in the borough is in such a dilapidated state? Why, after almost 60 years, the Arima velodrome cannot be completed? Why?
Can you imagine the Arima velodrome? I remember running there, you know. Is that the same place, folks? Where they had the cycling track and they had the running track. I remember that. You really mean, you all really and truly, that thing is dilapidated? Nah. Really, why? Look, I just learned something new. And how long? She says she in Arima now? She's PNM since 1991. And you've been the representative for the last 10 years? Is she? Way.
After almost 7 years and millions of dollars, the Arima Town Hall cannot be completed? Why the main streets of the borough is so poorly lighted at nights? These are some of the questions Arimians would want answered immediately, instead of she going in those pan yards and talk all sorts of dotishness that doesn't impact the lives of Arimians in a positive way. Good morning to all. I heard our elected MP Penny Beckles on Facebook boasting of all her personal achievement since she did join the PNM in 1991. What I want her to tell us is, what did the Arima constituency benefited from all of those achievements that she read out? Why up till now Arima cannot have a proper market? Why the streets in the borough is in such a dilapidated state? Why after almost 60 years the Arima Velodrome cannot be completed? Why after almost 7 years and millions of dollars the Arima Town Hall cannot be completed? Why the main streets of the borough is so poorly lighted at nights? These are some of the questions Arimians would want answered immediately, instead of she going in those pan yards and talk all sorts of dotishness that doesn't impact the lives of Arimians in a positive way.
So I want from the political leader of the PNM to answer Arimian questions before you question any prime minister. That's what they want from you. They want you to answer those questions, Miss Penelope Beckers. That is what they want. They want you to answer those questions, Tommy.
Yep.
Wait now, Capitan. Capitan, you funny boy. Capitan say he asked God what type of drugs you dealt with. Oh God, Capitan. Capitan, you funny boy. That's funny. Eh? That's really funny. Oh, okay. Margaret say yes, Wall Street, one and the same. Gene Pian is the Crawford complex are all dilapidated. Wow. Yeah, Angela. Randy, when it first opened, experience running on grass for the first time. No. Earlier, that is the same Arima Velodrome when they just come into Arima.
Yes.
That is the one with the track and the running track and the racing cycling track.
And the cycling track, yes.
That is what they're talking about?
Exactly.
Way. Penny, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed, Penny. Nah, 1 cent. Go cost you 1 cent from now on. You telling me that track I used to run on, where Hazy Crawford come run on, Hazy Crawford, Charlie Joseph, Ainsley Armstrong, Rudy Reed, all these fellas, it dilapidated now? Wait, comrade, welcome. Comrade.
Good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, Wall Street.
Good night.
Good night.
As well as talking about that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like to see the condition of the Larry Gomes Stadium.
No, that ain't Arima too, right?
Yeah, it's in terrible shape.
Wait, nah, that is not Penny constituency though. That Penny constituency too?
No, I think they move it out of
Way.
Man, you cry when you see that. And that was a UNC government built that Larry Gomes Stadium, eh?
Yes, I remember that.
It run down to nothing. You remember the pictures I'm going to show you when the Grenada stadium collapsed? When you built for them?
Yeah.
And we had to pay back the money? It was done that. The fencing, if you see that place, pigeon refused to go there.
We.
They have no shame, I tell you. Them can't ask nobody no question. They're wasting time. You know what we need to get here in this country? We need to get legislation as soon as possible for the right to recall an MP. Let them pass that in Parliament, and all them PNM MP go get recalled.
Correct is right. Yeah.
Anytime we get that right to recall, and I hope that the government people listening and making notes, because I know they just listen and make notes.
Yeah.
They see the right to recall legislation, and they put that in place, all man straight, all talk done. everybody batting in the crease now. You
Ye-
understand?
Yeah, man.
Thanks for going on.
Thanks.
Good night.
Yeah, boy. No. We got to take it after the break. Yeah, we got 1 minute before the break. Tommy.
I have a phone call coming in from Trinidad.
From where?
Let's.
You got 1 minute before the break.
Caller, you live.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. First time caller.
Welcome to the village.
Welcome, caller.
Yeah. I just calling to say that PNM itself, the party itself, over the years, do not care for people at all. They have this trait about them that they do not care for nobody except the self. The only business with the 1% and the people who could finance them and the family and the close friends. But they don't care. So that is why the people voted them out, because the PNM people get sense. They get a little bit of sense, except some in tongue. They get a little bit of sense. They don't care for nobody, only the self.
Thank you.
That is the trait of PNM party over the years. It's not now this going on. It's over the years. So when they want to come and play nice now, like if they care, they don't care. They don't care about nobody.
I hear you.
Understand?
What part of Trinidad you call it from?
She going.
She hung up. Okay, well,
So
take the
folks,
break.
thank you. So, folks, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We have to take that break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as the professor said, as soon as you're getting, share the live. And call, I realize you called back. You can call back.
Yeah.
Now that we're done.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Yes, you can call back.
Let me say, welcome to Vidya Singh, Nalo Sicharan, Ramdeo Baiju, and Bernie Jack Craig out of Tobago.
Miss Bernie.
Miss Bernie, welcome.
Welcome, Miss Bernie.
Yeah, welcome. Miss Bernie, you need to call us, Miss Bernie. We need to hear your voice. Welcome to Anil Tilak Singh, Mawa Musa Kumara, Zakia Jocelyn, Everton Lewis. Let me say welcome to you guys. Also Tobago Rose. Welcome Tobago Rose. Margaret Jagru. Welcome. Well, if I mess up the name, I'll get vexed, man. You know, in Lavantil, we just we just kind of change up names in a little way. And then I have one our braces 12, yeah. So don't get vexed, man. Anruda Suraj, Robin and Jean Sukraj, and Ingrid Matthews, and also Tobago Rose. Yeah? Welcome to all of you all here on WZYE 95.9 FM. But I have a next video I want to play for you all. I want you all to listen to this. All your PNM people, not easy, you know. Take a listen to this. Take a listen to this.
Fake news. The Ministry of Finance wishes to inform the public that the video, which is currently being circulated on various social media platforms, has been fabricated. As such, we are kindly advising persons to disregard the advertisement, as it is in no way associated with the Ministry of Finance. Persons are encouraged to visit our official platforms for accurate news and information. Trinidad and Tobago Government Communications.
PNM people will do anything, any kind of propaganda, misleading information. That is the PNM. Yeah? But folks, I saw this video here, and I'm not sure what to make of it. I don't know if it's artificial intelligence. I don't know what it is, folks. But I'll go take a chance and play. Take a listen to this.
We're coming back. We're coming back to claim our land.
Is true or not, but let me play it again. I don't know.
We're coming back. We're coming back to claim our land.
I don't know what to think.
So it's not just the Essequibo that belongs to them.
Yeah, I mean, the man say he coming back to claim his land. I don't know. I don't know what land he think.
Everything around them belongs to them. Essequibo. Guyana belong to them. Trinidad now belong to them. Where else? Where else?
They're coming to claim their land. Yeah, comrade, welcome. Comrade. Turn on your computer, comrade.
Good night, gentlemen, again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want easy to explain. You see, you have a Trinidad flag in your hand.
Yeah.
You're going to reclaim Venezuela and give Trinidad back Venezuela. And plant the Trinidad flag in Venezuela. That's what he's going to do.
Maduro will have his head.
Take Trinidad,
and
he would have a Venezuelan flag. Trinidad, yeah, remember Venezuela used to belong to Trinidad one time. Of course, yes.
I didn't know that.
But Maduro, he's a madman. He spin that story.
Yeah.
So that's really what's going on. The man had a Trinidad flag in his hand. So don't get nobody to tie up with, no talk with nobody, no Venezuelan coming here. We had to go there and take back Venezuela from them.
Yeah.
All right,
all right, man.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Bless. Yeah, Tommy.
Let me hear what Bitcoin had to say here.
Okay.
Let's see what Bitcoin have to say.
Gordon Dryden Maloney, I want to make a challenge to you. Since you say your life has been turned around for the best, and God make a change in your life after you was going down the road wrong, I'm challenging you to go into somebody's school and give some religious instruction, because long time that used to be the thing with older people coming in school. They met people of faith and sharing their experiences with these children to bring them out of the morass they're in. And you never know, you could save some of these children from behaving like hyenas in the African jungle and abusing their peers. So that is my challenge to you, Gordon Dryden. Go into the schools. If you could get a petition in Ministry of Education and do prayer service with some of these children to help them. So that is my challenge. If he is man enough, You go put your mouth where your praise. Have a good day, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
So Tommy,
Yeah, Walls.
go ahead. You have an next voice note there?
No, that's it for now.
So the opposition leader, Penelope Becker, says expelling children wouldn't fix. Hold on, just a minute. Hold on a minute, Mr. Florida. Hold 1 minute. Let the phone ring, Mr. Florida. I'm trying to load something here. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Okay. Oh boy, I lost that day, boy. Hold on,
Last week, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar announced that going forward, her government will treat every occurrence of assault or
holy calls, folks. Holy calls.
and an arrestable offense to be put before the courts. Today, Beckles tells the
Okay, my phone buffering, folks.
The volume low.
No. It's buffering. All right, let me take this call. Okay, call back, folks. Let's take this call. Miss Mova, welcome. Miss Mova. Okay, she connecting too. Hold on,
Sometimes when the weather is bad, the internet gives trouble.
Yeah, it says it's connecting. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Let me try this voice note here. Okay, hold on. Let me try that again. Miss Mova, welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm enjoying the show. But you know, tonight, news report. There was a report saying that actually the Ministry of Homeland Affairs and Legal Affairs have been checking for this National of Transvagal name. They check it all how backwards, forwards, or different spellings. And so far, there's nobody registered with that name as a Trinidadian national. So they're still doing investigation. So we really have to wonder where all this come from.
Yeah.
Because there's who is really undermining the Kamala Persad-Bissessar government. We really have to wonder that.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Mover. We are the one that Tommy who undermining the government. That is absolutely correct. Judy Ali, welcome. Newton George from Tobago, watching from Tobago, welcome. All right, let's take this one. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, but you know, I think Mr. Answer for me. In that video you play with the Venezuelan, you see that man have one of the some 1990. Like, we don't get that video from the archives. All right, Mr. Answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. Welcome. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Blessed evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Uncle
Same to you.
Pastor. Well, didn't I say to you guys and them that this particular thing that went kind of viral all over the place and people started get frantic and panic and all kind of things that via the PNM to start this thing between Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah, you said
It
that.
panning out to be just that, you know, propaganda. And you know, you know the machinery, the propaganda machinery
Yeah, they ain't easy.
that the PNM have available. You know the fourth estate in the pocket.
Yeah.
And you see how they pander into the opposition, right? All the time, they didn't have nothing to say. They the same people and them that shut them up for me, you know, like 9.5 years. Well, take that. Also, I heard my brother talking about he for country.
Who's that?
Gordon Maloney. Mr. Maloney talking about he for country and all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he want to build a better nation. But for 9.5 years, he support the PNM.
Yeah.
Destroying the country. But he for country, you know.
Yeah.
What kind of hypocrisy is those kind of things? Call the other day and tell people that I just talk do tuishness. Right? And me and know what I just be talking about. But you should take a little time out to listen and to understand. You won't make such a kind of statement. You have a right to be stupid. I don't deny nobody their right to be stupid. You have a right to make a statement. I don't deny people the right to make their statement. You have a right to lie. I don't deny that. But that doesn't mean to say that nobody can call you out on your stupidness.
Correct.
What they don't understand, they want to call out everybody. But if they anybody point out anything about them, you understand? They have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. He could call me wherever he want. He could say whatever he want and he could do whatever he want. That don't make a difference. It just shows the kind of individual that he is. And the day he chop out hate for me, the character, he gonna be a better person. But I know what is the problem, you know. He had a serious poor childhood. Yeah. You see how he does talk and how he does carry on? You know when people had a poor childhood, when they didn't have nobody to love them, nobody to care about them, nobody to nurture them. So they had to grow up anyhow, anyway. They didn't have no kind of real growth up see.
Yeah, Mr.
So it
Intellectual.
show in between.
Yeah, Mr. Intellectual. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even go down that road. To be honest with you, just leave that alone. You know what I mean? Let me go back at that kataya. Let me go back at that kataya. That's what I would say. You understand? Because I just feel that that is something that we shouldn't. Let me don't go down that road. But go ahead with your
Okay, I have no
contribution.
problem with that, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that you could tell the character of a person.
Yeah.
And you could know the background.
Right.
Just by the way how they behave.
Correct.
You understand?
Yes.
And he has demonstrated that. Clear and simple. And if you don't like it, I'm very sorry, but it's the truth.
All
He
right.
seemed to have a troubled childhood.
All right.
Have a blessed evening.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the voice notes. Yeah, you know.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street. People are reminded that glutton the punishment after all these years of all that suffering. Them still go back and vote that man. One they open every dog and pin it to see the PNM is a zombie and evil and wicked and they hate poor people. Well, they put some more dog and pin there. They go so wicked and evil the PNM is.
All right. Let me get a next voice note.
You don't know play.
Yeah.
Professor, also, Penny don't have any testicular fortitude to stand up against those people who in senators and who in the who is it people going to be the member of parliament in her team. She don't have a testicular fortitude. She had to get an Indian man to give she all a testicular fortitude.
Oh God, oh God. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
This is why we be going in circles. This is why we moving fast, but on a merry-go-round. So you're going back 50, you want to know people who get fired? So people ain't get fired under the partnership, boy. Eh? I know who went to England for training and like almost end up on the streets. Eh? When the government changed, when they went for special training to operate the OPVs. So nobody didn't get fired, boy. And we got just keep going back, boy. Gosh, boy.
Good night again, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and everybody out there. Wall Street, you see how you had to clap in for prison? Have a boo too now. Have a boo for them. A boo for Penny. A boo for Faris. A boo for Gordon. Gordon, please. Thanks.
Mr. Recruit is too much.
Tommy, all right, we go take a survey. Folks, we're going with our survey, right? We have the clap, right? Do you believe we should get a boot too as well? Put in the chat, put if you believe we should have a boot too, right? We want to be a democracy here, right? So the first 10 votes, when we want 20 votes, right? And we want to know if we should have a boo as well. We have a clap. Should we have a boo as well? Tommy, I have to get the disclaimer. Let me get the disclaimer ready, yeah?
Let me play this voice note by Bitcoin here.
Okay, all right. Anderson, hold on, Anderson. Go ahead, Tommy.
When they play the fool, they're going to expel, they're going to put it into Myland or some other training program where you will be disciplined, where indisciplined. A school is an institution for learning. Let have other people try and come into school to learn, not to be extorted or bullied or beaten up, right? So they get a through a thick skull, Penelope Beckles, right? Get through your skull if you didn't understand it. School is for learning. And if you have miscreant children coming there to create havoc, these children cannot learn. They will only be abused and they will be in fear. And that is not what we want for this country. We want people educated enough to run this country for the future, not for the foolishness that's going on here now. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Right. Anderson, welcome.
Mr. Walsh, good night. Uncle Tommy, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Only 99% of the sensible callers. You know what I'm missing? Yeah, Gordon George, why you just have them people cursing? I mean, I'll spawn a little program for them to listen. And then Gordon called it cussing. They say, who all of these one? Let me tell you what I say, Gordon George. Not all of we and no one. Right? All of we is one of human being themselves that live in this space of the earth. But when it comes to be all your PNM, all of we can't be one. Right, Gordon George? Right?
Gordon Joseph.
All of we was one.
Gordon Joseph. Gordon Joseph.
Joseph?
Yeah, Gordon Joseph.
Well, most of the George don't want to be time here, they kind of stupid now. So they just pretty much George.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, but let me call him Gordon. Yeah, you Gordon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me tell you all of we and who is one. You see them people who are supporting the righteousness, who was in every protest, even though they could not make it. I mean, somehow or the other, they watch it on social media and we know the heart was there with us. All of them who had support the coalition, all who had been supporting Kamala throughout the years. Let me tell you all of these one. Right? You see the children who got vote, we go take them as all of these one. You see all the big hardback people like you, Gordon George, who continue to just make people feel as only done just call this program. All of we can be one. All of we can be one. But only let so much of people lose their job, close down Petra train. But only spend 53 million to turn and carry concerning the 5 divers. But now look at that, get the family them at least 10 million each. Or let's spend 53. So they know what was the cause of the death. Mr. Good evening to all the Down syndrome. Down syndrome, I'm not going to tell you what caused them to death.
But all you come now, you come now, Gordon George, and trying to make TNM people and trying to make dunceness sound good. All of we can be one when I close on the Cuba Children's Hospital. All of we can be one when I take away, the little grant, the sick children, when the parents can stay with them. The special children, when the parents can stay with them and get a little grant. All of we can be one when I take away the milk grant. All of we can be one when we're only dancing with Del C. And we have 100 million missing in fake oil. All of we can be one when Colin Inwood wife gets 17 million to power wash the stadium. All of these one. All of we can be one when I look at poor people and take away the CPAP contract. All of we can be one when I infringe on law. Or infringe on human rights, people rights, and extend unconstitutional. Extend contract for 4 years. But I know in the UNC, they have great senior counsel, they have great lawyers in the UNC, and we got to take care of that. Right? All of we can be one. When Federal Alliance be coming out 4 day morning, about that little girl up in the street and beat them. For that be sticking them up with gun. All of we can be one when we have an MP saying he see the piper in somebody because they asked him for $20. How all of these one? How all of these one? All the close down school feeding program. How all of these one when they fix the big school, when they fix all them Indian areas school and all that, we get them water. All of we can be one when we looking at Bethlehem and Simple and all them school and them what's supposed to be reopened and refurbished. All of we can be one. When Wall Street asks all for the piece, the little empty building there. With such great initiative to educate and enhance Lavantil. Or the blank Wall Street that. How all of these one? How all of these one? Tell me. When all I say do eat the doubles and do eat the roti and every Diwali and Indian arrival full up the line. I can't some get room. How all of you can be one? It's all a long time we just say just come for the roti and all the roti done is all the start that. It's all the start a long time by. All of you must be one as in the youths. In the youths of the touching shoulders together in UWI. And in get another programs. I know them you said them touching shoulders in college now. That's how all of you is one. All of you can be one when people are going to see and see tree and cry and beg to do a little operation. All of you is one. And what? And things nice with you. Things are nice with you, brother man. You ever telling you? You must be kind someone or walk fast. Or else have deep problem, you know. And these programs are hot all year. So I want you to do stupid man, because that's what they're calling you. It's not Gordon again. Your name is stupid man and the them. So when I say stupid man on this program, it's you I talking about stupid man.
All right, Anderson. Leave it there. Yeah, man. Bless.
All of you is one. All of you is one.
God. Anderson come out fiery, boy. Anderson firing, boy. I had the thing kind of key up there for Anderson. But folks, let me go to the so we just run a small poll now. A little small poll, and we have a kind of democracy here where we just listen to what the people have to say. So Lawrence Liverpool said, this is St. Joseph. Yes, we need a poo. A boo. We need a boo. The witch doctor says boo for them. Fitzroy says yes for sure. Cool Runner says 2 boo. Yeah. John Ramratan, yes, a definite boo. Nick, yes, boo Gordon. Not a boo Gordon. It's not a boo Gordon. Lucky Lal say boo. Peter Herbert says 2 boos. Boo boo. Monica Ramkisoon, yes to boo. John, yes, boo. And all as I read it up, putting up on the screen so you could see it. Paul Sammy, I agree with Miss Santa Cruz. Yes, we want a boo. John Ranrattan, I definitely believe we should get a boo. Batman, yes to boo. United Power. Yes, boo. Susan Lalchan. Yes to boo. Mr. Intellectual. Yes, we should have a boo. Judy Ali. Yes to boo. Oh God. Plenty yeses to the boo boy Tommy boy. Oh God. We ain't finished yet, you know.
Yeah, but boo took on a different meaning over the years, you know.
Yeah. Hold on. Lenora Cumberbatch. Yes, boo is relevant. And of course, Miss Santa Cruz. Yes to boo. Yeah, boy. So folks, we gotta get it boo. So next show, we go have a boo. But we gotta decide how we share in the boo. Eh? All right, you gotta decide. Yeah, great KFC.
The election, the election, the plus.
The plus.
Flush.
Or the flush. Nah, we originate, man. Nah. KFC people don't using that. We originate here. We don't imitate. You know what I mean? Yeah, we like the boo.
When you not cover and I send it to them, all I wish one emancipation coming out. All I wish one. They set up a penny backers and Rowley sabotage the party and give small penny party, young.
Yeah.
All I wish one. You know what piece of land on my own? All
Yeah.
I wish one. When Rowley take over the land and get in them businessman it. All I wish one.
Yeah, all I wish one.
Mr. Gordon, all I wish one.
All I
You
wish
one,
one.
not me. You have to put a stuff under the PNM.
Yeah.
We'll get to you a boo, boy.
Yeah. I feel, nah, thanks, KFC. I feel, Tommy, I don't want to predict, I don't want to predict. But I feel when that boo come, who you think will be the first person to get that boo? I feel if, what is that fella name again? The fella who don't call when I hear. You know that fella? The fella with the accent.
Oh.
What is his name again?
Walk.
Oh, yeah. The fella rock with the accent. Yeah, that is him. Even Donna Alexander sent a WhatsApp. Yes, boo. Donna says Penny was not doing nothing for Arima for the past 10 years, but she have mouth now. PNM means Penny needs mouth to talk. Oh, God. PNM means Penny needs mouth to talk. Donna said Penny is very weak. She's just trying to be tough to impress some members. Yeah, boy. Them fellas, look. They say Penny kind of. Look, somebody done send a boo already, you know, Tommy. Listen to this.
I got somebody here saying yes, have a boo.
You get yes too? 2 yes?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And one that boo too bad, boy. Somebody else. Let me see. Somebody said my boo already. Hold on.
Surveyed tributaries of the Ottawa River Basin, noting
Nah,
that
we don't
it
want
has
that one. Hold on. No. We don't want that one either. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna get rid of that one.
This person write two small dissertations here for me.
Who is that?
I don't know who it is. It's 647 area code.
Is that a long one? Tell them send a voice note.
Yeah, better they put it in voice note. I'm going to read one for you. It says, "Good evening, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. I just letting you know that all PNM want to do is put spikes in the wheel to make sure Honorable Kamala Prasabi Sessa fail in the NC job. Because for 10 years, they ain't achieved one thing to show the people. They build a Ministry of Health building just to put their name, and they opened the Port of Spain Hospital and the new wing of the Scarborough Airport just to add to their collection of nothing done." That's one. There's another one that is even longer. You want me to read it?
Tell the person send a voice note now.
Yeah, they could do a voice note on this. It's long. Wow. Yeah, they could read that out into a voice note. Are you talking? No audio.
Yeah, plenty people saying boo, boy. Even Leon Adams saying boo. Lucky Lal saying boo. Yeah, boo.
This person's name is Mark. Mark said yes to boo.
Mark said yes to boo too. What boy?
PNM gets the first boo, he says.
All right, let me play some voice notes here. I want you all to listen to the next video here. Tis March 25 said, let's not forget Petrotrin workers.
Marbella.
Miss Mover says, imagine the anti-government sycophants support Venezuela official with that woman crazy statement. Full disrespect of the office of the prime minister. And you know the sad thing, boy, think about this, eh? The Minister of Foreign Affairs sat with the ambassador, right, yesterday, right? And they ain't get no information yet about the Trinidadian. Who is the Trinidadian, Tommy?
Before you know, somebody could have been carrying false papers.
They make up a Trinidadian, and I am congratulating Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar in being very forceful to let Venezuela know, don't come with your dotishology, foolishology.
No bull crap.
Yes, your madology. Don't come here with that.
Yeah, don't try no bull crap.
Yeah. We're not taking that. We ain't taking that. Somebody sing a song with that. We're not taking that. Who sing that song, boy? Somebody sing a song. We're not taking that. Let me play this voice note.
Professor, Beckles, Penny Beckles is a puppet. Any side that Faris pull the string, she had to go. You know, and she's a coward. So she had to say what she had to do what they say. Or else they're gonna vote you out.
Thank you. 13 boos for the people who voted for PNM and multiplied by 13 times. Let me play another voice now. Okay.
I endorse having a boo. I endorse that. You haven't clap? Okay. Also have boo. I have no problem with that at all. Because that will remind me of when the teacher sent me down in the savannah to get a whip. I used to be like, gosh, I get a nice big one. And I the first one to get licked with it in school.
Hold on, eh? Hold on. Just a minute. Defender, welcome.
She's so with history that's made it.
Yeah.
A history?
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy, I beat you back tonight. The people ain't taking that. So
Yeah.
people ain't taking that.
That is
Resistance.
brother resistance. Wait. Wait 1 minute. Don't stay right there, thing. Don't go nowhere. You know. Yeah, hold on, Here it is. And they remind me of that one.
Yeah, he's been we used to play that often here.
The team song for the honorable camera Prasad Bissessar. We ain't taking that so.
Yeah, we go. Yeah. We gotta do that. Yeah.
We used to play that song often here before, remember?
Yeah, we used to play that often.
Yeah, we need to bring back that one shoot. We need to bring it back out.
We bringing it back.
We used to play that in COVID.
Yeah, we bringing that back. We ain't taking that so. Yeah.
Who you vote for in the primary today?
The governor?
Yeah, but who you choose for the candidate?
Ras Baraka.
Yes.
Must I vote for Ras Baraka?
Guess what? I'm an independent, so I don't get to vote in the primary.
Oh, you don't get to vote in the primary?
No, because I'm independent.
Nah. I vote for Ras, boy. I don't vote for Ras. Let me take
that
this.
That means you're a registered Democrat.
Yeah. COP, welcome.
Professor Wall Street, good night to you again and good night to you, Uncle Tommy.
Tommy, yeah, man. COP, you endorse the book?
Oh.
You endorse the book?
Yeah, I endorse that book.
All right, okay, go ahead.
I endorse the book. Brother Resistance, that's a nice song he sang. But he never meant what he sang over there. If you look at listen, he saw his lyrics and you watch the video. Watch the hills of Lavante that he was showing in that video. And he never meant what he mean in that song. He sit down there and he was that the same person was Tuco president too.
Yeah.
He sit down in Tuco and watch the fall of Tuco. Watch Prime Minister then Kamala give it Tuco $2 million for first prize for all extempo everything. And he encouraged people to vote against that. And he watched the destruction of Soca Monarch, Calypso, and all black cultures in this country. And he was PNM until he died. He watched the PNM destroy the African culture. And he said he had taken that just so in a nice song that reached all over the world. He just never make money on it.
Yeah.
Reach all over the world. And he take that just so. So he never really mean what he sang. If you listen to that song, that is nation building song, that is a song he's supposed to be a multi-millionaire off of that song. But because he like the PNM and he take that just so, that is which party culture reach today. Brother Resistance and your family, you're a good brother, but he sing music that he never really meant. He just used the words and the vocabulary to make music. He never mean what he said. Thank you.
Yeah, man. But COP, hear what I is for? That is for the times now. And it's a good one to be an anthem. We ain't taking that so. The people ain't taking that. And that is really a good one. To be honest with you, I like it. And Tommy, we used to play that here almost every single day, you know.
I remember.
That's why as soon as the defender bring it up, I said, well, we have that. You understand? Yeah, we like that one. We ain't taking that. So we not taking that. The people ain't taking that. This wrongs, you know. This wrongs different, you know. This wrongs is not really PNM go just say things and throw things up and see what go stick, you know. It ain't sticking this time. No, folks. Not this time around. Right? The PNM destroy Trinidad and Tobago. They mash it up. I used to call Dr. Rowley Dr. Chaos.
Right?
Dr. Rowley become Dr. Mashup.
Dr. Mashup.
Mash up this country. And Penelope Beckers, Foster Goins, Marvelous Marvin, Phil Gerald Hines, Colin Booth, all of them is responsible for it. Because they sit down there and they ain't said nothing. Because they was eating our food. They was eating our good food. Yeah? And we have no mercy on them, none. Because this PNM and this opposition is part of the evil, wicked, heinous, victimizing people in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, I go take this call after. Let me finish this. A person tell me under the PNM, their family had to leave Trinidad and Tobago because they couldn't get a job under the PNM. The PNM blacklist them. I ain't calling no names, but Red Buddy tell me that. All you know, I just give me them Red Buddy just come and whisper in my ears. A Red Buddy tell me that, Tommy. I couldn't believe it. They had to leave Trinidad and Tobago, but the PNM blacklist them, and they were very qualified. Only thing the PNM evil and wicked in joke. If they are evil and wicked when they're in government, all you know how they will be out of government? I always say, when a person show you who they are, take them at face value. Penny and them already show us who they are, you know.
And I always say, what you can see in the day, don't wait till it's night to put on the light.
Say that again.
What you can see in the day, don't wait till it's night to put on the light.
Correct is right. We ain't waiting to put on no light with Penny and Foster Goings and them, you know. We ain't waiting, you know. And Faris Al-Rawi and them, you know. We have no mercy on them because we don't want to hear them. As soon as they come with their rare tricks, right, we taking them apart. We taking them apart. Let me take this call. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Hello. Hello.
Caller, where are you calling us from?
From New York.
Welcome.
How are you, Uncle Tommy? And good night, Mr. Professor. How are you?
We are excellent. How are you?
Great.
I'm good, man. I'm just, wondering and just watching all you guys that just come across your program.
Okay.
So I'm watching you guys, and I've been monitoring this nonsense since PNM been in office for decades, since ANR, since Patrick Manning. And you notice every time the UNC win one or two election, they always on the bandwagonness. They always making things spiteful on the UNC. I watched Trinidad go to the dogs for many decades. And I still can't believe it. We're fighting, trying to get one day at a time.
Yes, caller. Go ahead.
And, I come from Moruga.
Moruga?
Grand Chima. Yeah.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Moruga.
Yep.
They talk about the roads are so bad. I've been to, in 2016, I went back to Trinidad.
Yeah.
The roads, them cave land all over the place. Roads still rotten. When does it stop? The new prime minister coming. Leave she alone.
Yeah, let she do her job.
Let her do her job. She's doing it better than all of them.
All of them. Every one of them.
And I when I watch YouTube today, right? I watched this guy on YouTube, a Trinidadian, and he said that oh my God, I forget what he said. But I'll call back again. But I love your show. I just came across it yesterday.
Thank you, man.
So I love both of you guys. So, keep up the good work.
Thanks a lot, man.
If I remember, I'm going to call back.
Okay, man. Thanks a lot. What's your name?
Keishan.
Keishan?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Keishan. Take care, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah. Folks, put your closing comment in the chat. Post your closing comment in your closing quote and send your closing voice note.
Listen to some voice notes.
Yeah. I'll make clip 1 or 2 voice notes I have here too.
Me and Professor Wall Street, Gordon Maloney or Gordon Dryden always wanted a boo for his life, He was a boo from the beginning and he collect his boo now. So that's what he wanted. He wanted to be the first in line to collect a boo. And at the end of the year, he should get a boo award too. I mean, the most boos because he could be collecting boos from now till I know when. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you. Dicky Rajkumar says, good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and viewers. Siparia in the house. Welcome. Siparia in the house, man.
Siparia.
Hold on, have a voice note. Let me take this call quick. Hey, Mr. Florida, go ahead.
Yeah, good night again, Mr. Ansel. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night, everybody. Everybody be safe and blessings to all the family. Mr. Ansel, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm going to write down today. Today is the 10th of June, 2025. For this historic day, Con Joseph, you get the first boo. So this is a day we have to make special next year.
No.
God willing, to have a memorial for you.
Yeah.
For next year. All right, Mr.
Yeah.
Tommy, look good.
Go ahead. You have a voice note there, Tommy? Go ahead.
Yeah, we never played.
That boo too weak, man. That boo too feeble for the kind of contribution I just be hearing there on this platform. That boo too weak to get in. I'm telling you.
You do some boo research again.
Let me play this voice note.
And Uncle Tommy and to everybody out there. Gordon, you are so disingenuous. You're going back. You going back to 2010, right? To 2015. But we must go back to just 41 days ago. But the extent of your disingenuousness, you forget when PNM came in 2015, all who they fired. Let us start with Caroni Greens now. They shut it down, saying it was a strain on the treasury and stuff. They lie. They lie. Just a month before he shut it down, they won an award. Clarence Rambarat gave it to them at the Deonarine Center in McCoy there. They won an award. They were bringing in Forex. They started with that. And then the biggest one of all was Petrotrin. Why? But you don't want us to talk anything about the PNM. Why they must set up a hotline for people who get fired? Who they claim are being victimized by this government. Did PNM victimize anybody? Here now, they should open the confessional 24 hours a day for you.
Oh God. Yeah. Let me see if I have any more. You have any voice notes there?
That's the last one I played there.
Okay.
Let me see if any more came in.
Okay. Yeah, KFC.
Hi, good night, Mr. What's up, Uncle Tommy, man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's program tonight, man. I know it's wrap up time, man. Mr. Gordon should just say the Bluetooth software. You are from
Oh God.
Well, Mr. Our street, all I read is one. That's why we get we picking in school, and we simple school.
Yeah.
All I read is one. We spell to water for the last 8 years of the PNM. All I read is one. We go from probably double the film. We too greedy. All I read is one. They stay under the PNM and suffer.
Yeah.
Like Penny coming out now and say she going on the grounds and deal with the people that now.
Yeah. All on our side.
All I read is one. That's all are we, all are you, and the PNM sycophant and them. So I should have blessed them.
Yeah, man.
Meet again. Stay away from that one, eh? All are we that one.
Bless.
Go better man for the church to come. We standing strong with the UNC and the government to build back this country. Evil wicked PNM. Bless.
Bless. Yeah, man. Blessings.
No. That boo too weak, man. That boo too feeble for the kind of contribution I just be hearing there on this platform. That boo too weak to get in. I'm telling you.
Why you sending? You see, Tommy, listen to this, right? He's sending 2 voice notes, one to you and one to me. And the same voice note. Right? Now, if we don't play the voice note over by you, or they'll play the voice note over here, he go complain, not like a man, but a mannequin. He go complain like a mannequin. Yeah. No, serious. Because he doesn't act like a man sometimes. He act like a mannequin. You understand? And he go complain. Oh God, you know, the little fella, the Chumakian, he don't play my voice note. But you're sending two of the same voice note. Oh God, fella, oh God. The mannequin.
Oh gosh. Mannequin.
Yeah, he just get like a mannequin. You know, it's have a man in it, but you had to add ikin. Yeah, serious. I'm telling you, like, oh God, I'm telling you, poor thing. I'll feel sorry for the man sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll just feel sorry for him sometimes. So, folks, don't forget. Hey, want the Caribbean Soul tonight? Anybody see Caribbean Soul? Want them?
I don't know. We went down south.
I ain't see him. You know. I wonder if he going down by that house down there to feed the homeless people. Oh God. Jen C. Paul say I'm manico. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. All right, folks. So, folks, Miss Mover says good night. Excellent program. Blessings all. Steve Gordon like this one. Yeah, we go rungs up a nice boo. We go rungs up a good boo for everybody. COP.
Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
Two persons me see on the chat tonight. I see Caribbean Soul
and
I see Patricia Reid.
Correct.
Or they having dinner somewhere.
Oh wow. Undercover kind of thing. Undercover thing. Yeah.
Two persons we see on the chat tonight.
Correct.
Patricia Reid and Caribbean Soul.
Yeah.
What are you doing? We holiday.
Yeah.
We holiday. Anyway, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But Caribbean Soul, watch Patricia Reid.
Watch yourself.
Watch Patricia. What we say is a UNC and you will be making money now. Watch Patricia Reid. We need two of them all and Sunday, two of them in there.
You know that's true, you know?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, man.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know, Tommy, you know.
Interesting.
But that's an interesting point, you know. And normally Caribbean Soul will be sending me a little thing and giving me a little information. I think I said, well, we Caribbean Soul, but COP very observant. COP have a good. You see that critical thinking, you know, Tommy?
Yeah.
Tommy, I think this is the first night we haven't seen Caribbean Soul. Well, we see him early. We see him early. But that was it. And we haven't seen Patricia Reid at all. We didn't see she at all. Oh, good. Caribbean Soul, watch yourself, partner. Whatever you do. Be very careful.
Patty Reid.
Yeah, I just going on what COP says, people. So I am not passing any judgment or anything. That was a very, very good observation by COP. I give him credit for that. Yeah. Folks, we're going to take that break. Again, put your closing comments in the chat. You know, and this is our anthem from now on. We ain't taking that so. We're not taking that so. We're going to go for that break. Second. Yeah, we ain't taking that so. Yeah, we'll be right back, folks. Don't go nowhere. Put your closing comments in the chat, your closing quotes, and send your closing voice notes to the WhatsApp number. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And don't forget, folks, when you come, whenever you join us, share the live, share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers. And you can always reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. Share the live, share the live, share the live. Don't forget. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, let me give my closing quote. Yeah, man.
Thank you, Professor.
Let me give my closing quote. We ain't taking that, so people ain't taking that.
Good morning, God. Today is Tuesday, Father, June 10th, and I declare nothing will stop me because you are with me. Even if yesterday tried to bring me down, today I rise with your strength within me. Because when you step into my day, the weight on my chest is lifted. Uncertainty goes silent, and faith becomes stronger than any obstacle. I'm not praying for an easier day. I'm praying for confidence to overcome, wisdom to choose, and faith that doesn't retreat. Strengthen me, Lord, to live this day knowing I am guided by heaven, protected by promises, and upheld by your hand. If something tries to distract me, bring me back. If any words try to wound me, cover me in your love. If any door closes, teach me to wait for the one you will open, because no wall can stand when it's your time to move. May this Tuesday be filled with your glory. Let me walk with my head held high, with a heart full of trust, and with the certainty that your will is good, perfect, and pleasing. I do not walk alone. I walk with God, and that changes everything. In Jesus' name, amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to stay, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
This one is motivational. It's from Theodore Roosevelt. And he says, the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. Roosevelt says it again. He said, the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Stay safe, stay dry. Love you all. See you on Thursday, God willing. Good night till then.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Okay, let me play any closing voice notes that we have here. No, I don't want to do that.
My closing comments. Hey, the comedy hour, boy. I look forward to it, and you won't believe I look forward. But there are some serious contributors. Patty, I ain't any at all what happened, the big judge. Anyhow, well, that's how it is, you know. If them PNM station and them had a boo, well, shit, waiting what happen, boy, when you call in, boy. Waiting what happen, boy, based on the comments that they make after you call. Anyhow, forget that. I am a contributor. I am saying that this country could go better, but we had to first get rid of the we versus them. We had to get rid of the flip-flop system. And the other systems, we had to work on changing them because I'm guaranteeing you. You see the end of this 5? You will still be hearing allegations. You will still be seeing charges. You still will be seeing those things because the system remains. There's talk about it, when they're not in position to do anything about it. Yeah? Constitutional reform. That was the theme. That was the chorus. And when he became the prime minister, reform what? Reform what? He lost election, he gone, and he's still talking about constitutional reform, which I agree. But you were there. All right? So you talk about 2-term, you talk about recall, you get in there. Did you do? Well, maybe this time will be different. No problem. So let cost me pelt, mud pelt, all kind of thing. But guess what? That is not interfering with the success that God has given to me. Yeah? I have land, I have house, and I'm saying this for one particular person, right? Okay? God has been more than good to me. Plenty vehicles, but more than that, I have peace in my heart. Yeah? Have a good night. Don't forget to pray.
Okay, that's it for the voice notes. All right, closing comments. Yeah, boy, closing comments. Jenny says, you may be up against a giant, but do not focus on how big it is. Focus on how big your inner power is and can rise above. Thank you, Jenny. That's what it is, man. Miss Coover said, I was too nice last time. I was too nice. Therefore, no, I was too nice, and people took my kindness for weakness. That will not happen this time. Good night. Yeah, correct is right. Lawrence Liverpool said, great show, you all. Great show. Love you all. Not taking that so. Yeah. Patricia Pancho says, great job, Wall Street. Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Good night, everyone on the chat. Thank you. Batman closing comments. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Yeah. You don't have to see all these flights in the staircase. You only have to see the first flight. Yeah. Monica Ramkisoon says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not unto thine own understandings. In all thy ways acknowledge the Lord, and he shall direct thy paths. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Thank you very much. John Ramratan said, I wish somehow they could take back that money Stuart getting every month. Okay. Lenora Cumberbatch said, it's almost that time, people. Everybody have a blessed and restful night. Lucky Lal says, my closing remarks is to remind our people our duty commitment to country is not over. We have local election coming up. And as in the general election, I thank our people abroad for their support. Thank you. Judy Ali says, Wall Street and Tommy, as usual, great program. Miss Santa Cruz says, there we go. There, I love this one, Miss Santa Cruz. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moment of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at the time of challenge and controversy. Martin Luther King. Excellent, excellent. I love that one too bad. Mr. Intellectual, closing comment. The character of a man. Huh? The close, Mr. Intellectual.
I said that's a big one.
Yeah, that is a big one. That is a big one. Closing comment. The character of a man speaks louder than what he says. The speech of a man shows the depth of his thought. Full 100. Yep. Speech. Your speech. Susan Lalchan said, good night to all you beautiful people. May the angels from heaven take charge over you tonight, and may God bless you all. Love, love, love. That's how we like to end the thing, man. That's how we love it. Judy Ali says, PNM is grasping for straws. They don't know what to do. Let me see if there's any more. Tommy Mohammed closing comment is that Ms. Becker should not even be the opposition leader for far more the member of parliament for Arima, because she has failed to do anything at all on both fronts. Okay. Okay, I read that already. Pearl Sammy says, good night, Professor Walshing and Antonio, and to everyone alive. Blessed night and be safe. Wonderful program. Thank you. Patricia Pancho said Maduro didn't get through with Ghana, so thought our PM will be afraid, but he got a big surprise. Okay, folks, there you go. That's it. Closing comment. Jenny says, good night, Professor Washington, and the Tom, wonderful person who always locked on. Stay blessed. So we are out of here, folks. We see you on Tuesday. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. We are out of here. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.